Welcome back, everybody. We haven't been posting so much because we've been kind of busy. As I had explained in my other videos, we were waiting for something to happen. Uh, this stuff just wasn't going as planned before, but now a few changes have happened. Uh, we've got, I would say, struck by luck that we found a location that we can actually start our store. I'm going to take you to a tour. I was going to do this earlier at the time where I started cleaning up this place, but it was just too messy. I was like, no, this is going to be too dirt. I had to wear a face cover because there was so much dust and stuff all over here. But this is our shop, warehouse, store temporarily. So this is just the part of the garage, and it's what we're going to use temporarily. So today I'm going to take care of the floors. I'm going to change the floors. I'll flip the camera over so you guys can see. But it's a pretty big location. You know, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a process because it wasn't easy. You know, even though I was just cleaning the floors, sweeping, taking out some of the spider webs that were on the ceiling, it just wasn't fun. And I didn't want to film it because it's just too much dust and it was kind of hard to breathe. But today we walked in, my wife saw, man, it smells clean in here. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad it does. A lot of spraying, a lot of bug spraying. My wife was spraying the bug spray everywhere before we left. Today, there's nothing. There's no bugs. There's no flies like there normally is, or little like bugs, small little bugs. But there's nothing in here. So it's ready. The floor is already prepped. There's some on this side that I need to patch. I'm probably going to use Quikrete just to do a little coating on top. But other than that, let's jump so you guys can kind of see what we're going to work with here. So give me 1 second here. Let me flip the camera. All right, so let's take a look here. You can see the wifey. So let's see. So this will be our shop. And it's pretty big. Like I said, it's a work in progress. So I'll take another shot once I'm done with the first part of the floor. But it's actually going to be pretty good. You know, you gotta keep an open mind about stuff like this because it is gonna take a while. Let's walk back here. So I guess the original owner added some shelving back here. I was planning on taking it off, but you know, it actually works for me because I can put away some like tools, gardening stuff, and all that stuff in here. I'll kind of put a barrier for now. That way, you know, nobody goes in there and says, "Oh, is this for sale too?" No, that's not for sale. So one of the big things that I did see in here is it's already pre-speakered. There's speakers on top. I mean, they're not the greatest speakers. They're like speakers from like an old radio, but they work. My plan and my other son's plan was, hey, we should do an auction in here. And that sounds like a really good idea. It sounds like a really, really good idea. So we're probably going to do that. Set up some tables, do some consignment. You know, people come bring their stuff. They can come bid on it. And we can go from there. I mean, there's so many possibilities that we have here that it's going to work out. Lighting for sure, I am going to change. That lighting's not the greatest, but it's there for now. This one right here, I'm going to take off. I'm not sure the purpose of that one. The fan, kind of thinking of leaving it and changing it for a different one, but the only concern is right there. There's another fan that goes up. Not sure what they did that for. And if you can see, the wiring right behind that fan is open. So I'm going to have to, if I decide to put another fan on, I'm going to have to figure that out. But the lighting is just connected. It's just plugs that need to be connected. This guy right here, definitely did change that. That is like a no-no. All the other wiring that kind of goes and drops down, I'm going to have to change that. So little things here and there. And there's also water in here. I mean, I got the water, but I don't have a drain. So there's no drain. But let me walk out. Now you can see the outside. But it's actually pretty good. It's a project. I actually put these guys up for sale, and I got hits on them. So as soon as I'm done with this, I can answer everybody. But this is the outside. That's the outside of our, I would say, temporary shop. That we can get that going. Side of the building is not too bad. I could say we're out in farm property. We're out in the country. We love it. A couple horses there. This stuff right here is some of the insulation that they had inside. That's actually pretty cool. I'm going to use some of it back. Piping was for the electrical that they had on here. The screen door is trash. That doesn't work. That is all... Well, that was a big shout out. That is all insulation that I'm going to reuse. That's just trash that they had in there. And wifey. Fix the weed whacker. It wasn't working. I don't know. Somehow the strings got kind of caught in there. Alright, so back to the shed. Or garage. I don't know, more like a shed, I would say. But that's the outer part. Let's take the grand tour back here. So, luckily, we spoke to some of the neighbors, and they said there's no rattlesnakes here. So, well, there is, but none that are local right now. For now, but there are some around here. This thing, you can see, I'm gonna have to replace it. That's kind of shot. Well, not kind of. It is shot. I'm gonna take care of that. Some of these weeds back here. Oh, I just step on. Scary. There's Mr. Ed right there. Hello. All right. This is the back. Honestly, this is the first time I've been to the back of this shed. All right. So this is the back. As you can see, it's pretty big. I think it's like a four-car garage. So that works out. Like I said, it's gonna be good. It's leftover panels and stuff. I'm gonna have to toss. A lot of dry land back here. I mean, eventually we'll build more and more, but for now, it's gonna be auctions. So as you can see, it's really nice over here, really quiet. It's peaceful. Really nice and peaceful here. They call it Thunderbird Farms. So it's we're close to Hidden Valley, close to Maricopa, which is where we live, our other home. Whoa. Yeah. That is a snake hole. Or gopher. I don't know. Spooky. Looks like a snake hole to me. I don't know. There's a lot of gophers around here, so. That's the entrance. We should be getting our trash container today. So make sure we're going to add it on here. Maybe put it on top of that snake hole. That's scary. But yeah, this is me that made all this mess out here. There was more mess before. I already threw some away. But yeah, that's the project, guys. This is what's been going on lately. What we've been working on. But like I said, when we first came in, it was just a mess in here. It was just dirt everywhere. Dirt on the walls, on the ceiling. There were spider webs. It's not because they didn't maintain it. It was more, there's a lot of dust storms out here, and that's what usually causes it. So they have dust storms, the dust gets in. They probably had the door open, and that's what probably caused all the dirt that was in here. It took me a while to power wash everything that was out here. But I got everything. Everything looks cool. Everything looks great. This thing right here I was looking at, that Mickey Mouse, looks like from the outside they put like a filter, and this right here is kind of covering the dirt coming inside. As you can see, there's dirt on there, but I'm going to put a panel on there. That way it's a little bit cleaner. And let me show you what I'm talking about. And I was trying to figure out what the heck is that. Yeah, there it is. So it's like a breather. So it's intended to get air into the garage, but with the dust that blows in this area sometimes, that's what happens. So, all right, pretty good deal. For the smokers right there. That was inside. That took me a while to get that hauled out. But, all right, guys, so let me flip over the camera. There we go. All right, so for now, I'm going to leave it at that. Still lots to do. Like I said, my wife is already, cutting some of those weeds. She's going to go in the house and cut them off the floors. Took us a while to clean up inside as well. It wasn't as dirty. It was just dusty. I guess the previous owner that came did a little bit of repairs, but just left a mess. Just left everything on the floor, dirt on the floor, pieces of drywall on the floor. And my wife, she's amazing. She was cleaning, got some of that out. My other daughter came. She was helping out a little bit. My other son came and installed the fire alarms. So we needed those up. We did the blinds yesterday because there was no blinds. And it was getting pretty hot inside. Around this time here in Arizona, it's going to start getting hot. But we're lucky right now that the weather is good. It's not hot yet. And we're going to enjoy this time right now, trying to get this place together. Because literally I want to have it up and running by next week. By next week, this place is going to be running. And I got to still get my trailer, bring more stuff. My other son is going to bring his stuff here too. So it's going to be a lot easier to sort, a lot easier to go through stuff instead of going to a storage and kind of everybody driving around like looking at what you got. And then my garage at home, I get crazy because everything's so packed. I can't move. I'm like, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. And I'm trying to move something and I put something on top and I get that and move it around. It just was not working out. Here, I get to move around, I get to do a lot of stuff. And inside, we're going to have our eBay room. And we have other plans for inside that house. So I'm going to leave that up when I'm with my wife so that she can get a better explanation of what's going to go there. But it's something that we both planned, we both wanted. We didn't know if it was going to happen or not because we tried before. It didn't work out. We tried again. It didn't work out. It was either the property was good or the property was not in the greatest condition where it was sitting on. So that was a big issue. Lots of problems with the house. This house was not bad. There weren't that many stuff that needs to be fixed, but there are stuff, but we're going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to film it because we have to do it. We're going to try to do it. So if we don't, we'll hire definitely somebody that can come and do it. But for now, we're trying to do our best, trying to, budget. Times are tough. And we're going to make the most of it. But, thank goodness for my wife. She loves being out here. She loves, what we do. We've been doing this for a long time. So, hoping for the best, and it's a journey. So I'll talk to you guys later. And my wife is looking at me. So what are you doing? Can you see her? So I'm going to get to work, and then I'll come back and I'll show you guys the progress, and we'll go from there. Have a good one, guys. All right, guys, so here is an update on how we're doing. We got here early in the morning. It's now like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So my wife and I patched some of the concrete on the floor. They had like holes. So we're gonna let that dry. We used Quikrete, so that's gonna make it dry pretty quick. And we're gonna throw a coat over it, so that'll work. But I'm gonna show you what it looks like for now. Give me 1 sec. Let me flip the camera. All right, so there you have it. So far, what we got going. Looks pretty good. So that'll dry out by the time we get back this afternoon. I probably will throw another coat here and there. See, these are the patches that we had to do. They're already starting to dry out. So, not too bad, not too shabby. It's getting there. We're gonna come back this afternoon, finish it off, and I'll show you guys what it looks like all finished. I'm gonna show you what it looks like all dry. So it looks like some of this Quikrete is already drying. Some of the areas that I patched earlier are already gone. So my wife and I have been working hard on this, so it's gonna pay off. So hard work pays off. And we've been looking forward to this. We can do it. I'll see you guys this afternoon. All right, guys, we are back here and the floor is done. It took us longer than I thought, but there it is. She is done. It's gonna dry out really nice. And again, I mean, it's a garage, shed, what have you. It's gonna get a lot of traction, so, you know, even if there's dust or anything that goes on from here on out, that's fine. But it's ready. It's very satisfying. Me and the wifey did it, so she helped me do the edging, painting. She's very, very, very helpful. You know, I couldn't have done this without her. So this is awesome. So yep, and there's still more to come. Still more stuff. That garage door opener right there doesn't work. I'm gonna have to fix that. Some of that lighting, I'm gonna switch it out just to make it look nice, but you gotta start somewhere, you know, use what you have and go from there. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna join the wifey right now. She is right there, enjoying the sun. All right, guys, so I will see you in another video. Thanks for joining us today. We'll have to see more adventures. Man, did you see the size of that mosquito that just flew in? Jeez. Man, that thing was massive. Looked like a pterodactyl. All right, so we are out. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.